Are you the AHOLE, AITA, for processing a hit and run though insurance? 5-second hook question. Can you honestly say that you would have done things differently in this situation? I'm your narrator today, and I'll be guiding you through a story shared by one of our Reddit users. My name is Alex, and I've been working with Storytime for years, crafting engaging narratives from the most relatable user experiences. As we dive into this tale, let's set the scene. It's a quiet neighborhood evening, with streetlights casting a warm glow over the trees. Our protagonist was out on a drive when suddenly, without warning, their vehicle was sideswiped by another car. The impact was slight, but the emotional toll would soon become apparent. Our story begins with our hero calling the police to report the incident. Thankfully, they had a dash cam installed in their vehicle, capturing crucial evidence of the hit and run. They snapped a photo of the offending car and posted it on their neighborhood Facebook group, hoping to track down the culprit. Within days, they managed to identify the person responsible for the hit and run through the photograph. The driver, a teenager with a learner's permit, was accompanied by their parents when they were driving at the time of the incident. Our protagonist took to social media to reach out to the driver and discuss the matter further. However, things took an unexpected turn. The insurance company estimated the damage to be around $1,500. Now, one might think that the best course of action would be for the other party to take responsibility and cover the costs. But no, they started questioning whether they had indeed been involved in the accident. Our protagonist had had enough. They politely told the driver's parents that they wouldn't engage in any further discussions about the incident, citing their right to file a hit-and-run report with the authorities. This decision was met with disdain from the parents, who apparently believe our hero is the AHOLE, for pursuing this matter. One of our protagonist's neighbors chimed in, also taking issue with their actions. She suggested that since the driver's car wasn't too badly damaged and the vehicle our protagonist drove was old enough, it wouldn't have been worth getting into a fight over $1,500. However, our hero and their partner disagree with this assessment. If they didn't want to face the consequences of a hit and run, our protagonist writes, they shouldn't have hit and run. It's a fair point. Had the driver simply stopped after the incident, it would likely have been less severe for both parties involved. Instead, they chose to flee the scene, only exacerbating the situation. The parents' failure to instruct their child on how to handle such a situation does seem to be a significant contributor to this mess. Their involvement in the accident and subsequent attempts to shift blame onto our hero make it even more frustrating for all parties involved. Now that we've established the background of the story, let's take a closer look at what went wrong here. Breaking down the situation. So, where did things go off the rails? It seems clear that communication was key in resolving this issue. Had the parents taken the initiative to address their child's reckless driving and encouraged them to stop after the incident, we wouldn't be having this conversation today. Instead, their decision to downplay the situation and shift blame onto our hero created unnecessary tension. The fact that they're so quick to defend their child's actions, even in the face of overwhelming evidence, speaks volumes about their motivations. It's also worth noting that the teenager's learner's permit status might have contributed to this incident. Perhaps they were feeling entitled or unaware of the gravity of their actions due to their limited driving experience. Now, let's present some different perspectives on what our protagonist should have done in this situation. What would you do? As we weigh in on this dilemma, consider the following scenarios. The "take the high road" approach. Perhaps our hero could have chosen to forgive and forget, letting bygones be bygones. After all, it's just $1,500, right? However, this might set a bad precedent for others who feel emboldened to engage in hit-and-run behavior. The "fight fire with fire" strategy. Alternatively, our hero could have escalated the situation further by demanding compensation or taking matters into their own hands. This approach is more aggressive and might lead to further conflict. The "take control" option. Our protagonist ultimately chose to report the incident to the authorities and pursue a hit-and-run claim through their insurance company. While this path may not have been the most pleasant, it does seem like the most responsible course of action. Ultimately, there's no one-size-fits-all solution here. Each individual will likely weigh in with their own take on what our hero should have done. The important thing is to acknowledge that communication and accountability are crucial in resolving conflicts like this one. As we conclude this story, I want you to reflect on how you would handle yourself in a similar situation. Would you take the high road or fight for your rights? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. If you enjoyed this narrative, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. We've got plenty more engaging stories waiting for you. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Until next time, stay curious, stay engaged, and keep sharing those thought-provoking tales on Reddit.